Hello students, this is Nikhat teaching English in class 4 and today we'll be doing the poem Noses from Marigold. This poem is written by Aline Fisher. In the poem, she's talking about the way she feels when she looks at her nose in the mirror. Let's start reading the poem. I looked in the mirror and looked at my nose. It's the funniest thing, the way it grows. Stuck right out, where all of it shows, with two little holes where the breathing goes. So, children, in this stanza, the poetess says that whenever she looks at her nose, she finds it very funny because it grows out of her face in an unusual way. All of her nose is shown and she finds the two holes in it to be strange. These are used by us for taking in air to our lungs and giving it out too. Now let's see the next paragraph. I looked in the mirror and saw in there the end of my chin and the start of my hair, and between there isn't much space to spare, with my nose like a handle sticking on there. Here also, the poetess says that she looked at herself in the mirror and found her nose to be placed in the middle of her face, between her chin and head, just like a handle is fixed onto the door. Children, here the use of like a handle in the last line shows a comparison which is being made between her nose and a door handle. Usage of such a comparison in poetry is known as a simile. For example, as green as grass. Let's move to the third paragraph. If ever you want to giggle and shout and can't think of what to do it about, just look into the mirror and then no doubt you'll see how funny your nose sticks out. In this stanza, she tells the child and the reader that if ever she wants to laugh at something but cannot find one, she can look at her nose in the mirror. She says that the child will find it funny and strange the way her nose grows out of her face. Now we'll go through a quick recap. The poetess Aline Fisher was an American writer, poet and playwright. In this poem, she's trying to sensitize a child and make her feel happy with what she is or has. These expressions of inner feelings are not to be judged or labeled, but may only be heard, seen and shared. The poetess says here that all of us have different types of faces and our features also vary. When she looks at her face in the mirror, she finds her nose to be funny the way it comes out of her face. Also, she compares it to a handle and says it is fitted onto her face in the middle of her chin and head. She suggests that if a child wants to laugh at something, she can look at her nose in the mirror and laugh at it. All of us have different faces and features. Each face is unique. I hope, children, you have understood the poem, and now I am going to tell you a few difficult words. The first word is mirror, a surface of glass that reflects an image. Second is funniest or funny, that is strange or difficult to explain or understand. Breathing, the process of taking in air to the lungs and giving it out. Fourth is space, a continuous area which is free, unoccupied and unavailable. Now let's see the fifth one. The fifth word is spare, something which is extra and available. Sixth one is sticking, to go past the surface or edge of something and to be very easy to notice. Seventh is giggle, that is to laugh in a silly way. Eighth is shout, a loud cry or an expression of strong feeling. Ninth is doubt, to feel uncertain about something. Children, stay home, stay fit. Goodbye.